The 4th of July is coming next Saturday. You get to spend time with family, eat some great food, and blow some of your hard-earned money up to celebrate your freedom with fireworks. A lot of people buy fireworks for the 4th of July, but not everyone knows what they're getting into, what the good deals are, stuff like that. As someone who has lit off way too many fireworks, I have learned a thing or two on how to save some cash while also still getting a great deal for the stuff I want to blow up for my freedom. In this video, I'll give you a full guide on what types of fireworks there are, some tips and tricks when buying fireworks, and how to know you're getting a good deal. The first thing I will talk about is the different types of fireworks. There is a wide variety of fireworks that do a plethora of different things, and it's important to know all the types of fireworks to ensure that you are getting the ones that will satisfy what you want. The first type of firework I will talk about is novelties. Novelties are probably the most diverse type of firework. It is all the super small stuff that you think of when you think of firecrackers, snappers, smoke balls, stuff like that. It's the small things that a lot of parents and other people will buy for kids to use. There is a ton of variety, obviously, with parachutes and smoke balls and all that stuff. Novelties are usually cheaper than a lot of other fireworks and are great for daytime use and just small use if you want to spend only a couple bucks. The next type of firework is fountains. Fountains shoot out a rain of sparks and they shower down and create a really beautiful effect. An easy way to tell what a fountain is on the side of the box there will be a warning that says emits showers of sparks. Fountains can be good because they come in a lot of different sizes. They're not as diverse as novelties, but there are super tiny fountains that can fit in your hand, and then there are giant ones that cost almost $100 that can really put on quite the show. These are awesome, especially in places that are safe and sane, that don't allow aerials. And fountains are a little jump in price from most novelties, but they are also not the most expensive type of fireworks. So if someone is looking to spend a decent amount of money, but not an insane amount, fountains are a good choice. The next type of firework is a multi-shot repeater, or most commonly known as a cake. Cakes are the big boys. These things shoot up multiple aerial shots in the air. An easy way to tell if a firework is a cake is it says it shoots flaming balls. These are the ones you think of when your community puts on a fireworks show and you see the giant explosions in the sky. Cakes come in a wide variety of sizes. There are 200-gram cakes, which are smaller and have breaks that don't go as high, but they are usually better bang for your buck. There are 500-gram cakes, which are the bigger and more extravagant cakes, and then 350 cakes, which are obviously in between. Cakes are what I use for most of my shows. They put on an amazing display, and there is a ton of different types of effects that can go up. And if you want to impress the neighbors, this is what you should buy. The last type of fireworks is canister shells, or as some people call them, mortars. These are single shots that you put in tubes and you light one fuse and a single shot goes off. There is a wide variety of these as well. There are super tiny ones that are about an inch, and now they're producing ones all the way up to 8 and 9 inches. There is a ton of different effects that you can buy, ranging from willows to peonies to shots that go up with mines and everything you can imagine. These typically tend to be more expensive but produce the greatest effects. A lot of people will build mortar racks so they can fuse multiple together and light them off at their show at one time. I've done this in a lot of my shows with 10 and 24 racks, and it really creates an amazing display. Now that you know what types of fireworks there are, here are some tips and tricks when you are buying them. The first piece of advice I have is avoiding deals. I know this might sound silly because I'm making this entire video just to help you get a deal, but in reality, most of the deals you see on fireworks are scams. Many tents will include buy one, get 3 free signs or 50% off signs, which are super appealing to someone who doesn't know what they're buying. In reality, this is totally fake. While it is technically true that you are buying one firework and getting 3 free, the only issue is the one firework is 4 times the price of what it originally would be. The reason that firework tents do this is so they can sell more product in bulk. Instead of just selling you one for a normal price, they're selling you one at a heightened price, but you're getting 3 for free, so they're getting rid of 4 of them, which is more product and more profits for them. The other type of deal to avoid is 50% off deals or 25% off deals or whatever. Half of these are just fake. The deal was never there in the first place. It's just to make you believe you are seeing a better price than you would anywhere else. The second piece of advice I have is to watch videos if possible. Videos of fireworks are unbelievably helpful. They help you see what effects you're getting and if you truly want the firework you're looking at. A lot of tents have moved to having QR codes next to the fireworks they are selling, especially the 500 gram and 200 gram cakes and the canister shells and stuff like that. Watching the videos, especially while you're in the tent, can help you make decisions while you see all this stuff and you're getting bombarded. You're like, holy cow, this is a lot of fireworks, I don't know what to get. Watching those videos can help immensely. The last tip I have is bigger is not always better. You will see these giant cakes, like unbelievable size, 400 shots, all the bells and whistles, they're $500. But in reality, it's just a zipper and it has about 5 breaks in it, the same amount as a 200 gram. You have to be careful when you see the size of a firework because bigger does not always mean better. The stuff that is inside of it truly matters. To show an example, let's look at a canister shell. Inside of a canister shell, they have a bunch of powder and the lift charge to help it get in the air. There are some canister shells that are up to 7 inches now, but in reality, they only have the same amount of product as a 5-incher would. So even though it says it's 2 inches bigger, in reality, it's the exact same firework, just marketed to be bigger. While these tips and tricks are not foolproof, they do help me a ton when I do my shopping, especially when I'm in tents. The final piece of this video will be knowing if you're getting a good deal or not. I have been shopping around fireworks for a long time, so I know the general price range for a lot of different things. For your novelties, if you're finding anything like the smoke balls, the crackling balls, the snakes and stuff like that for under $1 or around $1, that's usually a great deal. If you're finding parachutes and stuff like 6-packs for around $6, that's usually a really good deal too. And then Roman candles, anything under $10 for 6-packs, like the big ones, is usually a great deal as well. Fountains can range, but any of the small fountains, if you find them for under $10, that's usually a really good deal. The medium fountains can range from about $20 to $40, and then the big fountains get up to anywhere from $50 to $70, even exceeding $70 if they're really, really amazing. The cakes range in price all over the place. There's a firework tent I just went to in Nebraska. It has a 200 gram called Arcade Classics for $4, and then a cake called American Mayhem for $350. So the 200 grams, if you can find a 200 gram for under $20, that's usually a great deal. There are some big 200 grams that are worth about $30, and then for 500 grams, it really ranges. If you find a 500 gram for less than $30, I would say pick it up. That is usually an amazing deal. And any of the really, really good ones, if you can find it for about $40 to $70, that is a great deal as well. The one firework I have not talked about yet is NOABs. These are basically 500 gram cakes without a box on top of them. And NOABs are usually more expensive, but they have great effects. If you can find a NOAB for anywhere from $80 to $110, $120, that's usually a pretty good deal, especially if it's a 3-inch NOAB. These things have unbelievable effects, and I always use them in my shows. Canister shells have a wide range too. For the 24 packs, if you find something for under $100, usually that's a pretty good deal. There are some fantastic shell kits that can get up to $200, even $250, but you have to be careful about which ones you're buying. If you see an Excalibur for $250, please leave wherever you are right now. But if you see a ganja shell for $150, please stay wherever you are and then let me know where you are, I beg. The final piece of advice I'll leave you with is get to know the tent owners you are going to, or the people who own the shops. They love fireworks, that's why they're doing this. Obviously it's a business, but they wouldn't get into it if they didn't like it. They love seeing people coming super excited, buying stuff, asking questions, and it usually makes them more friendly and they're willing to give better deals. If you get into a great stand and you meet great people, it's just an all-around awesome experience. It's building a relationship rather than just being transactional. I hope this video has helped some of you out with your fireworks shopping. If you have absolutely any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I want to give every single one of you a huge thank you for 500 subscribers. That is an unbelievable number. I did not think I would get there this fast at all, if at all. You guys are incredible. It just means a lot to see the community show up for me and continue to support me and everyone else. I hope you guys have a fantastic 4th. My stash video and my 4th video will be on the way. I'll be using these tips and tricks to get my stuff as well. But until then, have a great day. 402 Pyro out.